Hello and welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com, joined by the head coach of the Hofstra baseball team, John Russo. Coach, welcome for another season.
Thanks, Len, for having me.
2018 season is upon us. Opening weekend is this weekend around the country. A little different for you guys. Instead of opening up with a regular season game against another college, you guys are heading down to the Dominican Republic for some exhibition games against some professional academy teams and a local Dominican academy. Just how did that come about? Why? What's the benefit of opening down there rather than facing some other college teams?
I've been here a while now, and I've been able to take the team to Hawaii and UCLA and different places. And the one thing I've learned, more than anything, is that college is some of the best memories and life experiences of your life. And I met my wife at college and was able to travel and see different places. And so, we had the opportunity to do this trip to Dominican Republic. Whether it would be in the fall or to open our season, I wasn't going to pass on it. And so then it really benefits us being, a little bit of a new team and having new players. And I've always panicked going into this opening weekend that we were never prepared enough to open up on this weekend because we're not outside, we don't get it. And so just the dynamics of getting 5 days outside in the Dominican Republic accomplishes a lot of things for us. It gets us ready to play baseball, gives the kids a great life experience in seeing a foreign country. It gives us the chance to bond a little bit better and get to know each other before we get in the heat of battle in these games that'll start this season here in a week.
Now, a couple of weeks into practice now, what's your overall feel of the team going into the 2018 season? As you said, a lot of new faces. Almost half the team is made up of freshmen and sophomores. So how has that gone, working everybody into place?
I think the older guys have done a great job of integrating the new guys onto the team, and I think camaraderie's been good right from the get-go. And we've been doing a lot of competitions and stuff and breaking up teams in different actions. Part of getting to go down to the Dominican is we'll be playing split squad games, and so we'll be able to have everybody play while there, and so we'll get a good chance to evaluate a lot more. One lucky thing is we've been able to get outside some. Here in this winter, we've gotten out 3 times and then get out again today, probably tomorrow. So, you take those 5 days, you take the 5 days down in the Dominican, you get 10 days outside to really get to evaluate guys. And, I think, usually around this time, cabin fever is setting in, but we were able to get outside Saturday, we were able to get outside yesterday. So I really like where the energy level is and the excitement of, going to the DR on Thursday. We have a lot of positives going right now.
From the practices, like you said, outside and inside, who has really caught your eye in the preseason so far?
I always go with the older guys leading and stuff. I like where Stephen Foster, the Vito Freixas of the world, Teddy Sillis, the John Rooneys, the Matt Weishire, having him back I think is invaluable. He's been a great leader and good to this club. Some young guys have been good inside, but we'll know more a little bit after this trip and after the start to the season and, see how they are in games. It's always nice to have Teddy Sillis back. And Mikey Reisner's been a really good leader, in the last month since coming back from his injury. I'm really happy where Mikey's at. So, we've had a lot of contributions from a lot of areas right now.
And just let's look past the Dominican Republic. Obviously, next week, the following weekend, you open up the games that count down at Lamar University. Just overall, we'll get into more stuff next week, but just overall, what are your thoughts on your 2018 schedule against the college portion of it?
Going down to Texas, I think whoever the opponent is, it's going to be a really tough opponent. They'll play, they'll have 4 games played before we get to play them down there, so they'll have that a little bit of advantage. And they're coming off a 30-win season, so I think Lamar will be really tough, and we'll look more into them next week after we get a chance to see them play 4 games this weekend. And I like going down to Virginia. We'll get to play on a dirt field down there. That's something that we need to do. And playing at UMBC the next weekend, another dirt field. We're going to open up conference play with Wilmington this year, and they've got a dirt field. And with Lamar having turf and us having turf, I thought it was paramount to get some grass fields, to be honest. And I think anybody you play right now in Division I baseball is really prepared and really go. But early on, I'm always looking for weather to get to spots, and going down to Texas and Norfolk and, you know, Baltimore, you know, 3 weeks in, I think we should be okay to get to play, and then, you know, having a home opening weekend here with Albany for 4 games will be great.
All right, one last question. What's the biggest thing you want to take away from this weekend trip to the Dominican Republic?
You know, I want to have a better plan going into Lamar of, you know, what lineups we can do. Right now, you know, I think we could play a lot of different scenarios defensively, you know, a lot of different roles on who could start, who could relieve. You know, getting to be outside and getting every guy a chance to participate, every guy getting a chance to pitch, gives us a lot of evaluation, and it'll make us a lot smarter going into Lamar about the group of guys we have.
All right, Coach, good luck this weekend.
Thanks, Len.
Thanks for joining us, and thank you for watching the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com.